companies are born from ambition. This one was born from frustration. Back in the early 2010s, software engineer George Dochev was working in France, leading teams split across Bulgaria and the US. Every day followed the same pattern. Push a build, wait. Push another build, wait even longer. They were losing hours every day to distance and wrecking his team's productivity in the process. Remote collaboration tools could bridge the distance gap, but they always came with an efficiency sacrifice. Usually this is when most people would start complaining, but instead George started to build, creating a rough throwaway prototype where files stream straight from the cloud as if they were sitting on your desktop. No syncing, no versioning, just click and edit. He showed his prototype to Pete Thompson, and Pete's reaction said everything. George's prototype had solved a problem that teams everywhere were quietly suffering through. So they stress tested it, picked it apart, tried to break it, and in January of 2016, they committed to building a company around one idea. Data should be instantly and securely accessible from anywhere. Except there was one big problem. Nobody thought it could work. They were rejected 33 times straight, pitch after pitch, ending in a no. But instead of changing the vision and sacrificing on that foundational principle, they sharpened it until someone finally said yes. Then the team got to work. No hype cycles, no viral marketing stunts, just engineers building a cloud solution that works just like a local drive. And in 2018, they cracked the code. LucidLink 1.0 was launched, and quickly they had their first customers, each one validating the product in a production workflow. By 2019, they were gaining serious traction. And then in 2020, the world shut down. In the middle of a global freeze, funding stalled. Budgets evaporated, and LucidLink almost didn't make it. Most companies were downsizing, but the leadership team at LucidLink knew that a mass layoff didn't align with the core values they had set for the company. So instead, they took deep pay cuts to keep their entire team. And that's when it hit. Suddenly, every editor, producer, and broadcaster was at home, and they were running into the same wall that George had hit years earlier. Massive files, broken workflows, and the tools that were supposed to help crumbled under real-world conditions. LucidLink was the proven solution to the problem everyone was now facing, and from there, everything accelerated. Production teams started to not only adopt LucidLink, but build on top of it. Scattered crews were cutting footage in real time. Studios were ditching hard drives for LucidLink's cloud-native workflow, which led to remote Oscar-winning films, something no one had even considered to be a possibility just years prior, and LucidLink was just getting started. Every year brought new evolutions of the LucidLink workflow, LucidLink 2.0, then 3.0, integrations across the world's most used editing softwares, mobile apps, all leveraged across 85 petabytes of data, flowing through a system that no one thought was possible just a decade earlier. And then, the moment that proved it all. In 2025, LucidLink won an Engineering, Science, and Technology Emmy. This proved that LucidLink wasn't just a clever cloud storage system. It had fundamentally changed how media is made, how teams collaborate, and how modern productions work. 10 years after a frustrated engineer built a demo in his spare time, LucidLink now powers over 110,000 users across 150 countries, supporting the workflow of thousands of businesses, from major studios and architecture firms to Fortune 500 companies, allowing them to work from one centralized file space, no matter their location. This is the anatomy of an Emmy-winning tech company. A problem lived, a solution built, a decade of unrelenting persistence, and a technology that made distance irrelevant, right when the world needed it the most.